Hey Gemini, what is going on? I'm back here with your weekly forecast, and yes, I have got tarot cards. I know it's confusing for those of you that have been watching this channel, and I do have explanations coming. I do promise you that. But in this video, we're going to focus on you, Gemini, okay? Those explanations will come later. Keep an eye out. I will post, it may be in a podcast form, but I will keep you all posted, and I will keep you all informed on what's been going on and what will be happening moving forward on the channel. However, right now, let's focus on you guys. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, December 14th through the 20th. Keep in mind, we're coming into a new moon eclipse, and so that eclipse energy is going to last us about maybe like 6 months or so. So whatever's coming up in this reading, these energies, these themes, good chances are it's going to be around for a while, okay? So we're going to see what that might be for you guys, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Your first card here, my darlings, is the Four of Pentacles. Now, the Four of Pentacles is a card that sometimes people kind of associate with someone who is like, you know, like penny pinching or holding on to their pennies, right? But this is a sense of like, this is like what's happening in the week ahead and what are the energies that you're going to be feeling over the next 6 months. So Gemini, I feel like a lot of you over this coming week and through the next 6 months are going to be healing or clearing this feeling of lack, like that, like there's never quite enough. And I feel, Gemini, this is going to be especially true for those of you who have been really passionate and really working towards some kind of like being self-employed, some kind of self-employment that you've been working towards, and it's like you haven't been able to let yourself fully kind of maybe like take that leap because of the fact that there's been this fear, like, okay, well, maybe I have business coming in this week and maybe business has been this great this month or next month, but oh my gosh, what if business is slow? What am I going to do then? Right? Like that, like there's this fear of completely, totally going out on your own because there's this fear that it's going to run out. Or there's this fear like, well, I can't do it because there's not enough, right? Like, oh, well, I can't apply for jobs because there's not enough out there, or oh, I can't go into this line of work because there's too much competition, or whatever it might be. Like there's this sense of being very limited. There's this idea in your head of why you can't advance, and it's because there's this fear of there not being enough. And so I feel that this card is saying that this is what you're going to be clearing over this next 6 months, is to come into that flow energy, right? To come into that feeling of lack and to come into the feeling of things are flowing, right? Like, you know, the universe is an exchange and, you know, God is in charge and I'm being led and I'm being guided and I'm making better decisions and I'm, you know, being smart with my money and I'm prepared for slow periods of business. You know, like I'm not burning through everything that comes in. I'm not going the other extreme and extremely penny pinching. Like I'm not living in that fear, and like you're coming into flow. Okay, so that's what I feel here. The Four of Pentacles can also indicate for some of you, Gemini, where you're beginning to set boundaries on your physical space. Okay, so like if you've been, you know, like living with someone and they kind of make you feel very crowded, or they make you feel like you live there, but you're like, dude, I don't have any of my stuff up, right? So there could be something where you're setting physical boundaries, or you're saying, you know what, like, I kind of want to, you know, compromise here on the decor a little bit. Like, I don't see any of myself here. I live here. This is my place too. You know, like, where's the expression of me in this space? So there could be some kind of like, I don't know if I want to use the word negotiating, but, or even redecorating, but there might be some like moving things around, making more space. You know, maybe you share a closet with someone. You're like, hey, I have clothes too, you know, or like I have things I want to hold on to also. So there could be something where you're claiming physical space where you're at. Also physical space in the sense of like, you know, like your body. Okay. So some of you might be setting boundaries with a partner about like physical intimacy. Like maybe they do things that make you uncomfortable, or you're just going to speak up and say, hey, you know what? I'm not into that. I don't really want to do that. Or, hey, you know what? Like, you know, I would like to do that, but I would like to do it in this way or that way, you know. So there could be something in which also like you're reclaiming your physical space. Sometimes too, and you guys know I don't like to focus too much on love and romance in the weekly forecasts, but I do feel this vibe. Gemini, I do feel like some of you, those of you that have been a little bit more carefree, shall we say, in the love department, you know, maybe you're somebody that was just out there having a good time and you were kind of, you know, like seeing other, you know, different people, and you weren't like really tied down to anybody, and you were just living very like, you know, for the moment and allowing yourself to have different partners. Sometimes when I see Four of Pentacles, that person is like, whoa, I'm gonna kind of take back my energy here, and I'm not gonna be with anybody physically for a while, right? So some of you might be doing some kind of like, you know, cleansing or clearing in a physical space where you're deciding, you're making the decision that you're not going to be physically intimate with anybody for a while, right? There might be like the self-care that you're doing where you're pulling away. Or if you haven't been wild and carefree out there, maybe you're in a committed relationship, but you're letting your partner know, hey, you know what? This is not something I can do for right now, right? Like I have, you know, I just need some space for a little bit. So there could be something where you're deciding to step away from physical intimacy for some of you. Your next card here is the King of Cups. And this is really interesting because the King of Cups is very much like that opposite energy of the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is fear. There's not enough. Mine, right? There's not enough. This is mine. I gotta protect it. I gotta guard it. Whereas the King of Cups is like, there's abundance and there's plenty, right? And the King of Cups can be very generous. But the awesome thing about the King of Cups is, even though the King of Cups can be a loving, affectionate, generous person, the King of Cups is not foolish either. The King of Cups is not going to get taken advantage of. So Gemini, those of you that have been in this fear kind of thing where like you've been afraid to, you know, spend your money, or you've been afraid to be generous with others, or you've been afraid to let others in because, you know, when you do give, maybe you've been taken advantage of or whatever it might be. The King of Cups is like you're learning to see people for who they are, and you're learning to like see red flags. You're also learning to, I don't know if I want to say make people earn something, because that sounds kind of negative. I don't mean it in a negative, mean way, like you better earn my love, or you better earn my generosity. Not like in a mean way, but like in a reasonable way, right? In a way where, you know, there's a fair exchange, right? The example I give with King of Cups, it can be like a parental figure, right? Who says, okay, oh, sure, you want to take the car out this weekend with your friends? I'll give you the keys, but, you know, you have to do your chores. You have to, you know, help out around the house. You have to make sure that you fill the tank with gas before you bring it back. Like there's a generosity, but there's also a clear understanding of what the expectations are, right? Like I'm not just going to let you take advantage. So King of Cups can sometimes, I see it come up in a reading where there's like this being wise with who you're being generous with, or you know, deciding when it's safe for you to be generous or to let others in. King of Cups can also be a person. Okay, there could be a water sign person that you are dealing with. So water sign would be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. It can be matters of marriage. Okay, there may be a healing or boundaries that are being placed in a marriage. But King of Cups is a card of emotion, right? It's like it's a cup. Cups are about emotions. So I feel like some of you maybe are also feeling safer to express your emotions. Like I said, coming inside abundant energy, right? So you're taking mastery, like you're mastering your generosity, you're mastering your relationship with money, you're mastering, you know, feeling safe and letting people in. That's what is like the energy you're moving towards. Your next card here, Gemini, look, if this isn't confirmation, I don't know what is Six of Wands. And Six of Wands is victory, right? Victory after the struggle, victory after the skirmish, the competition, the fighting. You are you are the victor in a situation. You're receiving success. Now I don't know why this is. And I don't know if it's because it's like kind of like, oh, well, it's kind of like a time of going into Gemini season. I don't know why, but I feel for some reason there's something some of you are wanting to accomplish in the month of May. Like I said, I don't know if May is the target because you're like thinking like that time of year and another year older, like before before your next birthday or something. But for some reason, I feel like there's something that you're hoping to accomplish in May. And for some reason, I feel like this is coming in kind of like as a confirmation for you that's going to happen. Okay, it's going to happen. It could be marriage or parenthood for some of you. Because King of Cups can be like a husband or father kind of energy. But for some reason, I feel not only is this victory coming in, but, May, for some reason, I'm getting the sense of May, something being accomplished in May, or it's happening in May. Overall, though, Six of Wands indicates vindication, redemption, success, like I said, and I feel also, Gemini, like you're going to have a chance to tell somebody I told you so. And not just I told you so, like you really have someone was so wrong about something. Like they were so wrong about the situation, and they maybe put you through a lot as a result of it. I'm hearing the word headstrong. Maybe you thought, oh, this person is so headstrong, or this person is so stubborn, or this person is like they're not listening to me and they're dragging me through the ringer here. I feel this person made you suffer, and I feel like you put up with it because you really loved them. And they were so sure that they were right about the situation, and now they're wrong. They're very, very wrong, and something is happening where they know that they're wrong. And like it's clear, like they might have been like, oh crap, like, oh my gosh, Gemini is gonna so rub this in my face, or Gemini is gonna be so like, oh, I told you so, but you're not doing that. It's like you feel vindicated and validated that the truth was revealed, and you're feeling vindicated and valid, like that's enough for you, and you're taking the high road and you're being mature. And even though you could really rub it in this person's face, you're not doing that. You're letting the truth speak for itself. Like it's evident, that you don't have to rub it in the person's face. You're not making them feel stupid about it. And I feel for that reason, this, and it could be a work situation, it could be family, it could be relationship, whatever. I feel like because you're not rubbing it in this person's face, because you're being a gracious winner, and you're not really making them feel stupid about it or making a scene about it, I feel like this person or these people, they're stepping up to you and they're exalting you and they're praising you and they're wanting to give you some kind of gift, right? Or something you've been wanting. So maybe there was maybe it's going to be a promotion coming in for some of you. Maybe it's a financial gift. Maybe in a relationship situation. Maybe there was something you guys were at an impasse for a long time, and after this happened, they're like, you know what, Gemini, I'm gonna give in, right? And I don't mean that like give in like in a negative or give up kind of way, but like I know this is really important to you, and you've been so gracious and so kind to me through this time. And you've been so loving that I genuinely want to give you what's going to make you happy, even though before I was like, no, I don't want to do it, or I was keeping it from you. So for whatever reason, I feel that sense here with the Six of Wands. Your next card here is the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles can be earth sign energy. You might want to check if you have like earth sign placements in your chart, and this can maybe indicate where there might be a positive change coming in for some of you. I just feel that. However, though, the King of Pentacles can indicate a sense of again, that abundance. I love this because look, we talked about how you were going to move away from this fearful energy. And now we have the last card. Look how far you're coming. Look how far you're coming over the next 6 months. You're coming from this fear. You know, this guy isn't even a knight, not even a page, right? Like, this is just somebody who's sitting here, who maybe like, you know, was trying to play the role of king, or trying to have like hold on to some stability here, or like some prominence here. And you're coming out of this fear, and you're coming into being actually the king, the crowned king on the throne, abundant. I feel what's also happening, Gemini, is you're coming into this time of like having the golden touch. Okay. I feel like, you know, projects are gonna flourish. You're gonna have really good ideas that you're gonna be able to move forward. You're gonna be doing really good at work. Those of you who are working, you're gonna be performing really well. And you're investing in your future, and you're feeling a sense of home. I feel a sense of home here with this. Home, abundance, being respected, being taken seriously. This is the kind of energy, right? Or if you've been wanting to manifest people in your life who have the attributes of the King of Pentacles, you're coming into abundance, and you're gonna be in the presence of these individuals or people with these characteristics. Okay, so again, I'd encourage you to watch your moon, sun, and rising sign. That might bring a little bit extra information. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you want to go to calendly.com/amethyst angelite. I do have a few private readings that I've opened up right now. You can schedule a private reading with me. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Thank you so much, guys, for all the love and the support, even while I've been away. I appreciate every single one of you. And I will keep putting out content, and I'm glad that it's been helpful for so many of you. I'm wishing you a wonderful week ahead. Take care, my dears.